And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to VA-11 Whole A Cyberpunk Bartender Action. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. When we last left off, we're about to start doing some reading. I know this is probably not the best way to start off an episode, like going into reading things before we actually get into the action, but that's what we're gonna do. Statistically speaking, most of the people who would get turned out by this probably wouldn't have the attention span to watch an entire 40-minute video anyway, so it's alright. Quincy studies the possibility. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports by Land of Smithy. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to the recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. I forgot what voice again. We're just going to use my regular voice. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way, we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told AE. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. I'm curious, actually. So, is Glitch City its own entity? It has its own prime minister and everything, does it exist separate from everything else? It has its own government and everything. I know, typically speaking, in the US, you have, 3 governments. It's very confusing. You have local government, so this is your mayor and whatnot. Then you have your state government, your governor and whatnot. Then you have your national government. There's three, right? So I'm wondering if there's no prime minister for a single city. I'm wondering if the city is so freaking huge that it's I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm trying to wrap my head around the political how does this work? I still don't understand how this works. Anyway, so we decided to not steal all the city's funds. Good. Anyway, is Kiramiki the biggest pop idol in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lulum being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal and such, cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kiramiki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lulum people are insane. To me, Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city. Is that Snow or Show? That's an H, that's also H. Richard Show, that's his name, actually. 55 told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho. 6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyway. Nacho? Dog? Don't tell me. Oh, no! You don't mean, I was oops. Let me put on Do Not Disturb. I forgot to do that. I put on Do Not Disturb. Alright. Clock. I just got a message on Telegram. Anyway, and then I'm part of this giant group chat in Telegram, and so when they start talking, oh boy. Anyway, since I don't have a shock mount, my microphone will pick up every single zzz, zzz sound. So, but I was thinking that I was huh, he's a dog. I don't know, but yeah, yeah. I'm with Richard. Lilum receiving mysterious messages by Land of Smithy. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lulum across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lulum can't remember exactly what they had heard, but the most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that the Lulum could not record any of these messages while they were broadcasted. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lulum from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lulum, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Spooky. Or a bluff. Spooky. Now let's go to Dangeru. Okay, so I believe we read this already. The monkey say, greatest thing on the planet. I literally can't stop touching myself. Yeah, we already read that. By the way, Joe Milton, I was talking about this, so I believe, so the way that this person is talking, it reminds me of frickin' Mr. Donovan. And 3 episodes ago, I believe, I proposed the idea that perhaps all the people in Dangeru are actually people that we've talked to in the bar. They're all characters that we have talked to or we will talk to. And, you know, we just haven't realized it yet. And he said that was a very interesting, let's see. Let me look it up so I can see, verbatim what he said. Let's see. Let's go to Ace Attorney VA-11. Now that would be interesting, is what he said. XD. Well, that would be interesting. Anyway, clock. Anyway. Yeah, so I believe the only new thing is Monster Girlfriend Chirari. Monster Girlfriend Chirari. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating machines, cute girls, dat fucking music. Is this the GOAT game of all time, I guess? Dunno, do you like the goat girl? I'm gonna marry a goat. It's an alright game, 8 out of 10 at most. How is that an alright? Okay, he's one of those people. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu butts like you. I wish this waifu equals bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pattern to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being rated by the normies? Money, normies. Fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. Let's try to close. Sounds fun. It's for nerds. Joe, you're a nerd and you know it. Shut up. Life backup. But really though, like that whole wife equals crap game. Whoa, my mouse, like, what the heck? Let me check something real quick. That's like my computer mouse and like the cursor like just like separated, like it was like right here, but like the actual mouse is like went down to like the explorer bar at the bottom. It was kind of weird. Anyway, we just saved, but we're gonna save again because why not? Over slot 3, please. All right, now let's go to work. Friday, December 23rd. Good evening. Ah, hey. How are you feeling? A little more soft and warm. Come again? Oh, he wasn't there for that. That's right. You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. Very clever answer. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. She's kind of like me, I guess, and like we can have like very down moments, but we recover very quickly from them. I don't know if I explained myself. I get you. I understand at the very least. Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. What? I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She started for a second saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much and she said, enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. I make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. I give you a hug, Gil. You need a hug. Freaking everyone calls you John for some reason. If you need a bartender, let me know though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Anyways is not, I'm gonna keep saying that anyways is not a word. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Heh, it's nice to hear that again. Jukebox. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh, it's you guys. What? He has a friend? Okay. The other guy's gonna have like a New England accent, Boston, New York, New Jersey accent, but like he's gonna have a deeper voice. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Oh, he's Nacho. Okay. Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break! I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So, what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? First of all, I'm not Dana. Second of all, you gave Gil a really hard time with all that poop you did. How did it get on the frickin'... Anyway. Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay. I'm just Jay? Okay, just Jordan. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole CRA thing? Part of it. I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on Earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those sci-fi bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are in the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take it more seriously, but it's a talking corgi that I patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? I can't do this deep voice and do the accent at the same time. It's either I focus too much on the voice and not enough on the accent, or I focus too much on the accent and not enough on the voice. And it ends up sounding like frickin' Bobby Fulbright a little bit, actually. I'm Bobby Fulbright. Anyway, did I stutter? Alright. Wait, what do you say? I forgot. Manly stuff, alright. Alright. Oh, she's sort of back to normal, as you can say by this. These are manly stuff, so let's go by type. By type, go with manly drink. Oh, pile driver, sure. Burn your throat. No, pile driver burns the tongue. No, pile driver burns the throat. It's the whatchamacallit that doesn't burn the. It's the whatchamacallit. It's the suplex, right? The suplex is the one that burns the tongue, right? Yeah. Anyway, by type, manly, pile driver. Let's make a pile driver. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. 1, 2, stop. Alright, serve. Here! Yes, this is just what I wanted. Ugh, this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep CRA afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact we don't have enough bowls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to have his own bowl. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the bowls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of bowls or a box of chopped boxes? Are the boxes of boxes? Are there box of boxes? Of course they are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together. Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sort of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Oh, that's expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. Steaks cost money, Jill, I hope you know that. So tomorrow, you're going to check for the people still in boxes, you hear? Sir, yes sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, why did they come with foil? Rusinstras had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right, we need a contingency plan. Besides, boss does not want to scam people, let alone why is this is still going on? I thought this was gonna be like a 2-second. This is still going on. Besides, boss does not want to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those safe-our bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know, her smile is so cute. I know, her smile is so cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that one on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, forgot you knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Gil can go with you. I can? You will! I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just want to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way. Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. With? Yeah. So you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby and wait orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask Hal if he gets paid with money. Oh, it's Betty. Betty got like, it's like the, basically it's a voice that I gave, who did I end up giving the, basically it's the voice that I gave, Norma DePlume in Ace Attorney. Man, I sure need to get wasted. And Dill I just gave like a generic English accent to. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Sheba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap, we just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one is a Hawaiian shirt and... Wrong accent. This one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Vallhalla. Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Jill want anything? Okay. Okay. Rule. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Yeah, she said a beer. 1, 2. Well, today is Friday. At least... Well, actually, I'm recording this on Tuesday. This video will go up on Monday. I'm editing this on Sunday. But it's Friday in the game universe. Trippy, huh? 2, 3, 4. I should probably get in a better position for my microphone in case, like, I sound weird. I was kind of sitting in a weird angle. Alright. Mix and stop. Beer. Here you go. And thus, this Friday becomes better already. Hey, Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them, actually, over the weekend. So, it was a friend of mine's birthday. But, we were just out, near the college campus thing, and I decided to buy some frickin' Guinness, because, you know, I decided not to, because, like, another friend of mine said that, oh, Guinness is, like, the best thing in the world, right? So I was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and buy it. I was like, I don't like beer, but, you know, it's the best thing in the world. Let me go ahead and try it. It tasted like crap. It didn't taste very good at all. It was one of those things. I don't know. But I thought that Jill wasn't very much of a drinker. Maybe she just drinks beer, but, like, aside from that, she just collects alcohol. Anyway, it's just one of those things. I don't know. Why did I break into that? I don't know. I decided to have it. And it tasted terrible, man. It's terrible. Yeah. And it tasted like every other beer that I had tried before, which admittedly is very few. I haven't really tried very many beers, but still, it tastes like... Yeah. Anyway. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. A rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets started over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, what did you say, whenever she's within earshot? Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled, like a rabbit. It raises the question whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know. I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun! Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? I feel like I've been going, let's see, any minis like this, right? Like this is any mini. I'm like, anyway. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as coworkers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. Wow, that just it reminds me of I used to have like these like back for like Windows 98. It had like these like old like Sesame Street like like game CD educational CDs. I remember they were like teaching shapes, and like I just remember the sound effect for like they were taking like square, circle, round, like you know like a circle's round, right? So like you click on it and you just hear this like a female voice go round. I just remember that. She's the kind of girl that does things so carefully that she does them really slowly. Really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. Yeah, that's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fun with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. Yeah, because she's... Yeah, if you recall correctly, she's actually into women. So, you know. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? A more assertive partner? What are you trying to say, Jill? Trying to say that he's a weakling? He's 100% man, lady. Yeah, basically in layman's terms. Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. For worse, depending on the person. For worse, definitely depending on the person. Who knows, maybe you become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. Oh, someone might try to eat her out, okay. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see she likes you and... You already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough lore for a night. Refrain from using any that's what you said last night jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Get me a fringe weaver. So bloom light for you, a fringe weaver for you. Alright. Bloom light, fringe weaver. BF, they're like best friends. Bloom light. 4A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1P. 2F. 3K. You know, I was actually thinking of Betty and Dill, but when I first started this recording session, because it was like I haven't seen them since like 1927, so, you know, all aged, out on the rocks and mixed. 1, 2, stop. That's a bloom light, and we want a fringe weaver. F, fringe weaver, 1A, 9K, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all aged and mixed. 1, 2, stop, fringe weaver. Alright, let's go and serve. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems it was first developed at some video game event. Oh, interesting. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. Huh. Huh. I wonder, are they talking about, hold on. What was the company that used too much bloom? That was, hold on. Let's see, what was Equal? Equal. Who was the company that made Equal? Equal was developed by Team Equal. Yeah, you know, if you don't know Equal is, it's a game. It's a game that's made by the people who did Shadow of the Colossus and The Last Guardian. It's anyway on the Wikipedia page here we see their games are characterized by a very small but endearing and memorable cast, minimalist storytelling, atmospheric use of bloom and HDR lighting, careful attention to the soundtrack and the utilization of sound in general, fictional spoken languages, a distinct art style, and strong animation. So Team Equal. I wonder if this is a reference to them. Bloom light. Anyway. Can we refresh this page, please? Back to safety. Come on. Load, please. I hate when this happens. No, don't do that. I didn't want you to do that. Alright, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and, hold on. Did you load? What do you mean? Friggin' reload. It's not that hard, mate. Whatever, I'm wasting time. Let's go to clock. Since that company always used too much bloom light, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Kinda think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although, thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Oh, really? Huh? Yet you say anyways, girl. Friggin' hypocrite. I hate catchy choruses, but I'm a hypocrite. Hungry, hungry hypocrite. My name is Jill Valentine. This is Resident Evil. What is Jill's full name, actually? I don't think we ever learned it. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So she said first boyfriend. Yeah, so she's had more than one boyfriend. I wonder how many girlfriends she's had. Pretty annoying when I think about it. Think back to it. So you're one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I become more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey! I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How is that bad? We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see if things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I find myself come up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everything was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were the dangerous extremist kind. Yeah. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way. Hold on. Let's see, here. Well, it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather the other people. Like, when she was talking about this, I was like, when she was talking about like all the other people, I was like, what does this have to do with her girlfriend? But anyway, you need to stop putting the blame for what you do in the past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? Oh, you mean the person who has a John face? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the safe toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why did he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? You've been playing Super Mario Sunshine, haven't you? You've been playing Castlevania, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. All right. Let me take a break for a little bit. Let's sit back and take a little bit of a drink, huh? I want to respond to some comments while we're at it, huh? Were there any interesting comments I wanted to respond to in the previous episode? Episode number 30, Gabby. Let's see. Gotta quick hit the pause button. Hit the pause button. There we go. Don't want to have like an advertisement play. My microphone picking up an advertisement. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Okay, so anyway, Phoenix Edgeworth here was like, you really don't want to know past, oh no, not that one. I tried that so many times, but it never worked. In relation to, let's see, I made a joke, I was like, can I just pretend that, like, just life doesn't exist anymore, and just whatever, it doesn't work, unfortunately. Joe Milton said, what if the U.S. had fallen and a new government formed? And that was in relationship, why did I say in relationship? In relation to, like, I was like, oh yeah, today's election day, but, like, I don't know who was elected because this is the past, so by this time this video goes up, the next person's elected, and then Joe was like, what if the U.S. had fallen and a new government formed? Always a possibility. Like, you know, I remember there's a song by a band called Rise Against, and, let's see, I actually have it on my phone. What was it called? Was it called like Survivor's Guilt or something? Let's see. Let's go to Library Artists Rise Against. I think it was on their album A Pill to Reason. Long Forgotten Sons? No, that can't be it. From Heads Unworthy? I can't remember which one it was, but it was the very beginning. It was like Rome fell down, Greece fell down, blah 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 fell down. You have the nerve to say that you can't fall down. Oh, I think it's Collapse Post America. Maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna move this away so that my microphone you can barely hear it. Hold on. I don't think that's it. Anyway, let's go ahead and the thing is, I don't know if you can tell, but part of the reason I'm taking this little break is because I'm stalling for time, because I don't want to have to cover too much ground when I have to load over slot 3. So when I have to load when I have to make the cut in the next episode. All right. It's now safe to keep playing. No dogs in sight. Ready. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. Oh, Alma's not looking in a very good mood. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Something to cheer her up. So we want something like bright or sunny? Bubbly? No, I don't think so. What? Sweet. Brandtini, Sparkle Star, Sparkle Star. But she usually gets a Brandtini though. Sweet Girly, Happy. This is Happy, so let's go with it. She usually gets a Brandtini. Isn't that Brandtini like a normal thing? I know that's Jamie's thing, I believe. All aged and mixed. 1, 2, stop. And Mr. Donovan, whenever he comes, it's usually a big beer. Serve. Hey! And this? It's on me. Drink so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? Well, it's not bad. Sweet things always soothe me, so I figured it would help you too. You sound like my little brother. Just replace sweet with meat, though. Oh. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? What was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice_Rabbit boom? Oh, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. Silly girl, don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? That's one way to put it. Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Ooh. Spicy! We'll save this for the next episode, though. Let's go to exit. Oh. Yeah. That's not... Okay. Yes. So, on that note, Sukeban Games, on that note, after a lovely rendition of spousal abuse, domestic violence, let's take a break from the good old VA-11 Holy Cyberpunk Bartender action, eh? Because things are about to get real again. Grand Olma did warn us, but so I'll spare you guys from being bummed out today, but you guys will be bummed out tomorrow instead. Unless you're apathetic about the whole thing, in which case you're probably just... Do you even have a heart? Are you human? Are you human? Nosferatu! Anyway, so we're at the 38-minute mark, so we kind of have like 2 minutes to sort of just goof around. So, let's see, are there any other comments that I want to reply to? Maybe not necessarily VA-11, whatchamacallit, 30. Let's go to 29, Dorothy is evil. Was there anything I wanted to respond to on that one? Let's see. Dorothy is evil. Let's see what he got here. Oh, okay, so I remember. So in episode 29, like, Dorothy was like, don't you, like, don't give me some really, like, elaborate, like, number, like, some really elaborate, like, math problem and expect me to solve it. Phoenix Edgeworth actually solve it, and it is negative 0.88861, okay, negative 0.88861000011. Yep, so now you know what the answer to that math problem was that I completely forgot about. Oh yeah, maybe she is a bitch. That was in relation to like Gabby, because like in the awkward pause text annotation. Actually, this is actually the very first time that I talked about an awkward, like a text annotation during an awkward pause. I never mentioned that in video. Sukeban Games. You want to know why I do that? Because actually, the whole awkward pause thing started as an accident, ladies and gentlemen. Like I started it because it was an episode of Pass Up Survival back in early 2014, like January 2014, and I was like, let's have an awkward pause. I just felt like doing it just because I felt like being silly, and I did it for the next episode. The next episode, after that, and I just kept doing it, and I decided to make that a regular thing for all of my series. But initially, not all the awkward pauses had text annotations within them. I added a text annotation. I started doing that in Sonic Adventure DX. I remember there was one part where I was fighting Chaos, like a version of Chaos on the Egg Carrier with Knuckles, and I asked a question at the end. I put a text annotation at the end asking a question, and no one responded to it. So I was like, oh, I guess people don't actually sit it through all the way through the awkward pauses. And so, I decided to start putting text annotations sort of as a way for people to pay attention. My original intention was not to mention anything about it at all, so that people would not, because I wanted it to be like a secret society of sorts that only certain people knew about, right? So like I wouldn't say anything, but people would figure it out on their own. But people figured it out very quickly that I do that. Sometimes I add more than one text annotation in the awkward pause. It's at random, but sometimes I do. That's how I make sure that people don't just skip to like 19-minute 50-second mark. I know some of you guys do that. Sometimes I add a second or third one in there just to make sure you guys are actually sitting all the way through. But anyway, but I was like, oh, like Gabby. I said something like in episode 29, the text annotation. I said Gabby's going to be like somebody who's going to like be like super crazy. I hope you guys are prepared. And Venus was like, maybe she is a bitch. And Joe Milton was like, maybe she's not even there. Now that would be freaking spooky. That would be really freaking spooky. Anyway, I think we've wasted enough time. We still have enough time. I think we're past the 40-minute mark at this point. Yes, we have. Sukeban Games. Anyway. With that out of the way, I just realized I don't think I was talking to the microphone. Like I'm talking away from the microphone right now, so I don't know if like that awkward pause explanation got kind of like jumbled. I don't know. Without further ado, then let's go ahead and end things off here. So, if you like this video or this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like if you thought it was cool. Please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!